You tuned in to Hype Talk Radio, the voice of the Midwest.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hype Radio with your host, Taj Longino. On the line with us right now is North Memphis' own Project Pat. What's up, Project? What's going on with the new project? The new album, Real, Recognize Real.
Oh, man, it's in stores right now, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's just killing the airwaves. Just mainly, man, it's just a real street album that I had contemplated and put together. I have been working on it, a lot of ideas from my last album. I like to do kind of like follow-ups, you know, like I do an album, I like to like be like, okay, well, I can make that song like this, or I can make this song off of this. And I had a lot, like right now, I got another album in the making that I already kind of got together just from listening to the other album.
That's what's up. Now, I actually got that album, and I bought it actually the other day, and I was telling my homie, because my partner, he's a real big Project Pat 36 fan. I told him, for me, I didn't skip a song to the whole city, and that's being honest, God truth, man.
Man, I appreciate that, homie.
I didn't skip a beat. I mean, 36 has all y'all together pretty much has always come out with good product, man.
And I appreciate it, man. We just, you know, I had to like, my thing was I'm glad I'm with Asylum now. I'm glad I'm with Asylum now, because Asylum is more on the level of Loud Records, what I'm used to, you know, like letting you do what you want to do.
Right.
Because see, Sony, man, when I was with Sony, they was tripping. They just wouldn't let me do what I wanted to do. So, you know, which Sony's a crossover type record company. So, you know, I understand where they was coming from, but I'm just glad I'm with Asylum now, because Asylum is more on the level I'm on of, you know, the underground music or whatever. I mean, I always made that kind of music anyway, so it's like Sony wasn't feeling it. They was like, well, we need something that's going to cross over. I'm like, man, you know, Chicken Head crossed over, and I sold 1 million records. You know, I was locked up, but I sold 1 million records. I got a blessing on that Mr. Don't Play album, but back in the days. But my thing is, I really didn't make that album for that. I just made an album. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it just so happened that song crossed over. So, you know, I don't sit back and say I'm the type of person that when I'm making music, I don't make singles. I just make songs. And then they say, oh, we like this, we like that. Because really, I just be making songs. I was like that with all my albums I ever did. That's why, like my last album, I'm going to say this. The last album I was caught. Don't Call Me No More song. Everybody said, did you make that for ringtones? I'm like, nah, I didn't. I really just made it because the Brawl told me that. So we don't call, I don't text no more. So I said, that'd be hard for a song. And I just made a song, and then, you know, people was like, well, you make that for ringtone, that's smart. I'm like, I guess. That's what I made it for. I do it all the time, man. I do it all the time. Like I had the Good Groove in the Movement song, and, I mean, they made it a single. I didn't really, me personally, it wasn't no single that I wanted to come out with. I mean, unless it was later on. But they kept saying, man, that's the one, that's the one. I said, okay, well, that's the one y'all going to put y'all money behind. I'm for it, too.
Right.
But me personally, you know what I'm saying, I never was on it like that because, man, I just, you know, like I said, I just make songs, man. I don't even be on that.
Yeah, they Don't Call Me No More. That was how I heard that track, and I was laughing when I first heard it because it was crazy, man. But I like that joint too. What's going on with the Six Mafia family right now? I know it's down to like 2 members, Juicy J and Paul Wall. No, Paul Wall not Paul Wall, but DJ Paul got an album coming out, a little solo project. And what's going on with the 3-6 family right now?
That's all good. Paul coming out with a solo album. Juicy coming out with solo albums. And me and we doing this Keep It Hood tour, which consists of me and Juicy J, and you know, any promoters trying to get at us, of course, 901-834-0789. 901. Let me say it again. 901-834-0789. And now they doing some solo art projects. They've never done it before. They just doing some little solo projects on the side.
Okay. So is the whole family gonna get back together again and probably do a project, and we expect to see that in the near future?
Well, they working on 3 6 Mafia album now.
Okay.
Now, when you say whole family, what you mean? Like,
I mean, Country Black,
I mean, I feel like this. You never know what the future holds. You know what I'm saying? You never know what the future holds. I wouldn't rule it out, but I mean, because my thing is, I'm not a 3 6 Mafia member, but
right.
I've mentioned before myself that if money's on the table, get the money. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, if the money's on the table, get the cheese. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm in this game for, the money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna fake no jack. A lot of guys be talking about they love the music and all that. I mean, I like music too, but I mean, if there's no bread involved, man, ain't nobody gonna be on this. You got guys that walk down the street. I mean, maybe you can find. I mean, you can't find that in Memphis, off of Memphis. You can't really find that down south where a dude be walking down the street talking about he just love the music, he just rapping for the, because he love the music. You might find that out East Coast, like maybe out of the East Coast somewhere. You might take a dude that just rap. He just be like, man, I just do it for the love of the music. Which ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm down south, and I really doubt if you find anybody down here who ain't trying to get on for that money. Because, man, it's all about that money, man. I mean, people say what they want to say. I mean, I love the fans too, but at the end of the day, man, it's about a bankroll. I mean, this is all true.
Now, you saying you got more freedom being on Solemn right now than you did with Sony. How come is it that labels do that? I mean, if you have a successful artist that consistently sells, they go gold, they go platinum, everything they do is a hit, why do they continuously try to control an artist that pretty much them doing their own thing has made them successful?
Bro, I'm going to tell you something, bro. You'll get as good as mine. I don't know what them folks be thinking about. They don't be thinking. That's my whole thing. I think they don't be thinking. I think they couldn't be thinking because it's like, why is you screwing up what's already working? But they look, a lot of times they just look at numbers. They look at numbers and they don't be knowing the music really.
Yeah, I know you did the parole violation. You did some small time, man, and
I did for a year.
Yeah, I know you did. Now,
how
did that affect? How did that affect your music as far as being away?
Well, it affected me in a way of this. When I got out, I seen that everybody was on the mixtapes. And we wasn't on there before I got locked up. So it's like, when I seen it before, when I got out, I said those mixtapes kind of threw me a little bit. I'm thinking, well, man, I think you can sell. But it ain't like that, man. You gotta come through that mixtape door to get yourself hot.